If you truly want to find success and find the production, you just need to stop being fucking lazy. Put together a plan, dude. I don't know why the fuck you're overthinking it. It's not fucking rocket science. You don't gotta be Elon fucking Musk. You know what I'm saying? Put your brain power together. You've got some brain cells left unless you spent it all on fucking TikTok. Now, if you decided to spend all your fucking energy points, your energy dollars on TikTok, then that's your fault. And you're never gonna get anywhere unless you actually put your mind to it and get to the fucking grindstone. For these videos, I even have a plan. Even if it's random as fuck for me to come out to these office buildings, like what the fuck, and record different clips throughout the day that honestly sometimes don't even have relation. It's all planned. It's all planned. I have a video topic idea and I want to get certain points out with different aesthetics behind each point. Now, you may not understand it, but it may click within your subconscious mind. The point is, you've got to have a plan for something you want to take seriously. If you're playing a game of football and you join the NFL, are you going to ignore the team's plans for that game, ignore the coach's calls, and go off on your own tangent because you feel like it? If you want to get shit done, you need to be on that shit. You need to be on it. A lot of you guys wonder why you're not successful and why you're not productive. Do you even realize that 90% of the day you're doing nothing with it? So many of you guys I see act purely on emotion. You're acting on what your mind is telling you. Now, that's the greatest thing you've ever been lied about. Your entire childhood, you were told to listen to your feelings. Listen to what your mind is telling you. Follow your feelings. No, maybe sometimes instead of following our feelings, we need to follow the cues that our environment sends us, the feedback that our lives give us. If I'm not accomplishing what I want to accomplish, but instead I notice that I'm feeding into my feelings, I'm listening. Oh, this is hard right now. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, I'd rather do this and this. Oh, TikTok seems more fun right now. It's easier. It's more relaxing. Then no shit. No duh. No duh, dude. No duh, you're stuck. No duh, you haven't made no progress. Duh. The simple equation, and today I want to be talking to you guys about how to be more productive. It's a very simple step-by-step process. Ultimately, it becomes a habit. That's our goal today in this video. I want you guys to turn it into a habit. You can turn it around. You just have to make the decision. You just have to understand that it's a process. It's not as simple as watch a YouTube video and then start to change it. You have to have an action plan in place. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have stuff that backs it up, and you have to actually be able to implement steps to accomplish it, see progress, fix the progress, fix different issues in it, analyze your data, analyze your progression, and make changes necessary when needed in order to achieve that ultimate goal. It's a constant process of evolution. If you're not constantly evolving, trying to improve on these skills, what do you expect is gonna happen? Dude, I used to be a fucking idiot. I used to be a dumbass who would sit playing video games from the age of 7 to the age of fucking 15. You know what changed it? Even from age 15 to fucking 17, 18, I was a loser. You know what really changed it? Was taking a step back, sort of looking at myself from a different angle, like I was recording myself, watching my own life as a movie, and seeing that I was a fucking loser. I wasn't productive. I didn't even know how to be productive, where to start. I didn't know how to set goals for myself, how to find my purpose, which by the way, I have a video on. I'll probably tag it right there now, or right there. I was like Joe Schmo. I was destined to be a fucking loser. I wanted to be a scientist and all this shit, but dude, in high school, I had a fucking 2.8 GPA. It got as low as a 1.8. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was focused on the wrong things. I had the idea of it all wrong. This is one of those more practical videos, and I hope you guys get something practical out of it. Let's get into the first fucking step. Let's go. Step 1, put together a specific goal list. What are you trying to be productive with? This seems so fucking simple, and you think you have an idea of your goals in your mind until you write out the specifics. So what I want you to do is grab a piece of paper right now, not your fucking phone, a piece of paper so that you can visualize it better. Grab that piece of paper, write down whatever goal you're trying to accomplish right now, the main header goal. Now below it, subhead it, I want you to label it specifics of my goal. And I want you to do as many bullet points as you need. Bullet point out each individual detail of that dream, of that goal. If it's I want a successful YouTube channel, your bullet points should consist of good quality content, cameras and accessories needed, a computer, notebooks, notepads, a good mindset, yes, list that as an item, a content goal, a content list, a video idea list, editing software, etc., etc., etc. There's so many. You could go on forever, but these are the main ones that I've seen and that I've used with my own YouTube channel. Now put dashes next to each fucking one and explain how you can accomplish each one of these to get them all in order. For camera equipment, right? How you can buy it, where you're gonna get the money, how much it's gonna cost down to the dollar with taxes and shipping. Very detailed. Under editing software, put Photoshop, how much it's gonna cost every month, how you're gonna pay for it. For content ideas, put down where you're gonna get content ideas from, how you're gonna get inspiration, the types, the formats of content you're gonna wanna post, how you're gonna post it, how you're gonna film it. Get into all the details for each one of these bullet points. Good, you're done? Now you have a general idea, a more specific idea of your goal. Now you can break it down into biteable actions, sizable, biteable actions that you can actually take action on, accomplish something, and get towards that goal with actual proof of progress. Step number two is directly related to how I just concluded step number one. Start acting on the steps. Label them from most important to least important. Label it 1 through however long your list was. Go through the level of importance from 1 to whatever. Now take action on each one, starting at 1, starting at most important. If most important is buy your camera equipment or learn how to use your phone because you're watching this on a phone right now, you have something. You can record on something. For this specific example, you can record on anything. You're watching this on a phone most likely. Use your phone if you can't afford the equipment right now. If you wrote down the price, $500 for the camera and you can't afford it, fucking use your phone. Learn how to record on your phone. Watch a YouTube video on how to make a YouTube video using your cell phone. Watch a YouTube video on the editing software used, on how to upload on YouTube, how to use hashtags, every specific. But go through and actually accomplish these tasks. You can even break it down on a sticky note or whatever if you wanted. Break down this one goal into even smaller subparts, like record the video, edit it, hashtags, make a thumbnail, and post it, and reply to comments, and edit it. Go in and mark each and every one off as you accomplish it. Don't you see now, as we're going through this, how simple it is? How the second you break it down into something that's actually actionable, that you start making progression on it? Duh. Step number 3. Once you've done all of your steps on your list, it should be fucking easy. Now you can see where you need to work on. You can analyze the data, analyze where you went wrong, where you went right, write it down in a list. What went right, what went wrong, what will I not do again, and what will I do more of? What could I possibly add? And then you test. It's just a matter of testing at this point. Test the productivity, test the system you're using, test the actionable steps in your goals that you're using and that you're accomplishing, and fucking analyze it. Treat it like a science project. Treat your productivity. If you're not able to get into flow, this video is for people that aren't able to get into flow state, that aren't naturally able to just pick up a camera, do this, accomplish their goals without fucking writing it down on paper. This is the most practical fucking way possible. It's supposed to be practical. And if you ever need help again with it, you can go back to my YouTube channel, find this video easy as fuck. It's gonna be titled easy as fuck, and you can learn how to do it again, and eventually it will just become natural for you. It'll become a natural process for you. The final step is repeat. Repeat this over and over again, and you will accomplish whatever the fuck you're putting your mind to. This is the most practical, easy way to do things. I couldn't have broken it down much simpler than this. A man to woman, you got this. It's easy. One thing at a time. But if you procrastinate and you don't write these things down and you don't even know what you need to do, you end up doing nothing. You end up feeling worse about it, procrastinating harder, and never even taking the first step. And you wonder why you haven't accomplished your goals. You wonder why you don't know what your goals are anymore. You wonder why you're depressed, and you end up sitting on TikTok all day, on YouTube all day. You wonder why you're so lazy. I mean, this attributes to everything in life. The gym, your goals, business, work, self-improvement, spirituality, mental health. Everything in life can be attributed to this video. Use it actionably. You probably look at millionaires and think, oh, I bet they take cold showers. I bet they went through all this fucking grinding. I bet they failed 1,000,000 times over. I bet they have some sort of special routine that their millionaire coach, their fucking billion-dollar coach, gave to them. This big routine, the secret, right? They have the secret because they're part of the 1%, right? They're special. And I'm stupid. I'm just some fucking idiot. And I need their hacks. I need the hack. Hey, dude. Hey, dummy. You need to realize there's nothing special to it. They just wanted to accomplish something, and they cared about it enough to fucking accomplish it. They may may have used cold showers, they may have used a mentor, they may have done all these things, but I promise you that's only 1% of why they found success and they were actually productive in what they wanted to do. I guarantee you 99% of the reason was due to the fact they wanted it bad enough and you don't. That's why you can't be productive. That's why you can't sit down and focus for more than 10 minutes, because you don't give a fuck enough about it. Maybe your mindset needs to change. Maybe that's what it is. And I have videos on that. Maybe you need to stop being TikTok brain to even fathom the idea of even caring about it enough to want to even be productive and therefore be protective. Isn't it such a crazy, stupid brain rot cycle? I mean, how hard could it really be? It's not that hard. It's not as hard as you think. Nobody's more special than you. They're not more genetically gifted than you. They're not smarter than you. I mean, they might have more common sense than to spend all day on TikTok, but overall intelligence, IQ, they're probably not smarter than you. And if they are, not by much of a quotient. So if there's anything you got out of this video, it's the fact that you just need to fucking care enough about it. Quit being a weirdo, quit being a loser, quit caring about TikTok as much. I know that I've mentioned that 1,000 times in this video, but that's because that's modern society. It really is that deep and extreme. I have to mention it that much because look all around you. Dude, people watch TikTok while they fucking drive. It's like we live in a fucking movie. It's like we're so lost in the sauce, lost in the matrix. It's so easy to beat 99% of your competition. 99% of them won't even show up. So if you can show up for 30 days in a row and that's it, you will have beaten 99% of the population. I guarantee it. Just show up and care enough. Now get off this fucking video and go put the fucking action in. It's time to take action. Enough of being a fucking loser. Get out there, care enough about what the fuck you want to accomplish, and put the work in, and all you have to do is show up. 99% of people won't even show up for longer than a day. Longer than a day. If you can show up for a month, you got this in the fucking bag. Get out there, and when you achieve that goal, that success, don't be afraid to tag me. Don't be afraid to say that I told you so, because you fucking got this. If you guys need any more help, and you want to get more specific help and talk to me one-on-one, feel free to join our free school community. It's in the description. Go ahead and check it out. We have multiple courses. I'm not going to spoil it for you because it's really that good. You're going to get a lot of information out of it. If you feel like changing your life, you feel like finding the practical steps, finding a community that's just like you and putting the work in and being able to talk to people and network and talk to me one-on-one, get my advice, go ahead and join the school community today.